Hey guys, welcome to the Zoom and replay on. Let's talk about diffusing and making your own perfumes. So first off, I want to talk about sharing on let's just talk diffusing. So I want to give you three reasons why you want to use your Young Living diffuser and your oils. Many of you may do that every day. Other people may have them just sitting there and, oh yeah, I forgot to do it. So let's talk about some of those reasons. Number one, it makes your house smell amazing. So diffusing will fill your room with these natural, fresh scents. It's like inviting a garden, a cool breeze right into your house. You're going to make your house smell good and there isn't any junk in it. And once you've been diffusing for a while, like you can just smell that difference. Okay, second reason is it helps you feel better and it helps you remember more. Let's talk about that. There are actually scientific studies that show essential oils help your brain work better. It actually grows your brain. They've taken pictures of people's brains to actually prove this out. There's been about 50 plus studies over the last couple years on this. And when you're using the essential oils, it helps you focus. It helps you remember things more. Think about it like giving your brain a little boost. Now, with that, you do need to have you need to be by your diffuser for 2 hours. It can't be like, oh, it's in the room. I'm walking upstairs. I'm walking downstairs. No, you do need to have the diffuser running with it. So the easiest way I tell people is have it always going next to you when you go to sleep. So some of the things as we age, or maybe your parents are aging and maybe they're like, oh, I'm not remembering this. There is a scientific study, multiple ones, showing that it is going to help that memory and your brain grows because every day that you are living, your brain is shrinking a little bit. And imagine as you're aging what your brain is like. So you always want to be having your diffusers going. Okay, so the next thing is the third way is that you are going to clean the air naturally. Many oils will help freshen up the air, they reduce the bad smells, and even they will help fight off germs. So this makes your home feel cleaner, more inviting. So like as I said, it smells good, but then a couple times throughout the day, like for example, today, like I had cooked some stuff last night. I had a great diffuser blend going, but now I kind of have that lingering food smell. So like it's good to run purification every day or every other day, at least do a round of that in the air because the oils are going to just make the air better. Now, one thing that's interesting that I've learned over the years that you may or may not know is like when you are diffusing, have you ever noticed that this is just a random tip, but all of a sudden it feels like there's extra dust? Well, you know what those oils are doing? They are going up in the air and they are kind of think of it as collecting the germs and then it turns it almost to dust. And you may have more dusty things, but that is a good thing because it's getting rid of those germs in the air. On diffusing, I will also say that you do need to have approximately 17 drops in your diffuser for the molecules to stay in the air for 24 hours. So that is another random tidbit to know about that, in my mind, I always want my house to smell great, but I always want all these diffusers running because they're constantly doing things in the air for us. Okay, so here's a couple reasons. If you are not familiar, I have a bunch of different books that are being sold, and I want to give you a couple reasons. Why would you want to have a diffuser book versus like, oh, I'm going to just go find something on Pinterest, or I'm just going to find something that someone sends me. So, number one is that these are all tested, proven recipes. So, like when I first started, I was looking at Pinterest. I was even putting recipes together that I had never even tested, but I thought it looked cute. And oh, let's just put these together and send them off to people. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that I used to do that. So these recipes in these books have taken me over 5 years to actually create. I looked last night to get exact numbers. I am a numbers person and a spreadsheet person. I have used 35,604 drops of oil, and I've tested 1,872 recipes to find the best of the best. You know, where if you're like, oh, I'm going to try one, imagine doing like 1,800 of those. It's taken over 5 years. Every blend that is in these books, I know that the room smells amazing and they smell really good. So that's like number one reason, like, why would you want to get a book? Secondly, is they are all they're organized by categories. So like citrus, spa, summer, it's really easy then to find scents that you like, or maybe it's for the occasion, or you want, oh, I want a spa atmosphere because I have the girls coming over for like an evening, or I want citrus because I want it bright and cheery out there. You can find what you like. Now, I will tell you, I use all of them. I find interesting, like the fall book. People fall, even some of the Christmas ones, people want those all year round. You don't have to tell someone, oh, this is a Christmas blend. It smells really good, but it's those times of the season and those smells that you get. So these are by category, so it's easy to find. Like if you don't like flowers at all, okay, the floral ones are all in the flower book. You don't get the flower one, you get the other one. Okay, third reason is that they are easy to follow. There's tidbits on a lot of the pages, like I give maybe, you know, what is something to know about orange? What is something to know about frankincense? Just random education. Some of the pages have a little bit of science, but it's like on the page, there's just like a one or two sentence little tidbit. It's easy to miss that when you're looking at the recipes, but if you go back, you'll see those are some fun education pieces. In the front page of the book, it will also list, here's all the oils that you need to make all the recipes in the book. I find a lot of people on my Young Living team will take the book and then they will pull out, okay, here's all the oils. Say they're going to do citrus, that citrus is on this page. Let's say we're doing citrus. They pull out all their oils. They maybe look and be like, oh, I don't have these three. So then they go place an order. So then they can use those three that they didn't have. And then every day they go one by one and the oils are all sitting there and they can make those recipes every single day. To the point, like some people may get a second book because they mark up the first one of like, here's my favorites and all of that. And then what you can do with them is you find like, I love this one. I like can't get enough of this. You can just buy those little big dropper bottles and you take the recipe like times 10 and then you can just constantly make it. Or like me, if I have like 5 diffusers on the main floor, it's just easier to go and put all the drops in at once in the diffusers. So those are 3 reasons to like have diffuser books. Now, if you haven't seen, here is like, these are the ones that are in stock at the moment is, and I'm just going to high level it, is every day is going to be like your basic oils, the starter kit. This is what I give new members that go on loyalty because we know that they are going to be able to make diffuser blends using oils in that starter kit. Spa, those are going to be your spa smells. Citrus is citrus. Floral is going to be flowers. Like if you want the lilac blend, if you want like a wild honeysuckle, like things that smell like flowers, that's in that one. Summer is going to be those, think about summertime and what that entails. Fall is going to be more of those earthy, grounding, spicier smells with cinnamon. Your holiday one is going to be like your peppermints and your Christmas spirits and all of those smells. And then the winter one is like your evergreen and tree type smells, so a little more grounding. So you can see Seeds of Time carries them. So if you are ordering, like say you need an extra desk reference or something else, then you can easily on the same shipping pick some of these up from Seeds of Time, or you can purchase them from the website, which there's a QR code. And you can see on our website, we do bulk discounts if you get 5 or 10 books, and they can be mixed and matched. Now, this is really cool for 2025. These just got printed. I have the beverage diffuser recipes. These aren't beverage where you make and drink, even though you probably could with a lot of them. These are ones that you can put in that smell really good. Like it was amazing to me. Like Coca-Cola, like, oh my gosh, it smells like that. It is crazy some of the oils that you use to make that smell. Or, and then I also have the spring diffuser recipes. Those are ones that have been requested for a couple years. The colors on these ones turned out amazing. So those are spring recipes, and the beverage ones, those the same, can still be mixed and match. And those are, I now have them on hand. Seeds of Time actually made their big order, and so they have those books available for sale also. So those are the brand new books. Now let's talk about perfumes. I think a lot of us in Young Living were like, oh, we don't wear perfumes anymore because we know how bad they are for us. I used to love enjoying them, but you know what? You can make these with essential oils. What I started doing is, when I was testing all these recipes, probably about the second or third year in, I'm like, oh, I'd like to wear that. So then I started making note of, oh, these are really good ones to put like in a perfume. And then I started testing. Now, what seems logical of like, oh, here's the diffuser blend, let's just double that and put it in the perfume. It didn't work that way, which was really interesting, is like, no, there had to be adjustments. So it is different if you put it in a spray bottle to diffuser to perfume. There were adjustments that I actually made to make them like really good. So let's talk about 3 reasons to make essential oil perfumes. Those are some of the bottles, like that's the size that I put mine in. Now, if I really like it, I just get a bigger size bottle, but the recipes I have all fit this 15 mil, and I just get the bottles off of Amazon, and they've worked great for years. Okay, first reason is that these give amazing head turning scents. The books, again, have been crafted and tested, so you get these custom perfumes that smell really good, and you can make scents that you're like, I love this. Every time, like if I'm going to go into a store or I go somewhere, I tend to even just put it on my hair. I mean, that's what they did in biblical days, but I'll put it on my hair and it will kind of last. And because I want someone to say, what is that? Because then I can start talking about oils. Second reason is they are safer and more affordable. So when you are making perfumes and scents, if you don't want to call it perfume, just think of it, because I've had some of those things where people are like, I don't want perfume, but they like wearing oils because the oils smell good. Same thing, whatever you want to call it, you're putting it on because you're getting oils on yourself, but they smell good. But you are avoiding these unwanted chemicals like endocrine disruptors if you are buying commercial products at local stores or department stores. And you are now taking control of what is going on your skin. But you also save money compared to buying these high-end fragrances, because you can go buy perfumes in that, but at the price you're paying, I could just go buy my oils on my account and I can make like 5 or 6 bottles. So when you start finding ones that you like, you can do that. I definitely have people that come over and they're like, I don't want to make them, I just want to buy it. I met a new girl last week that came over. She's like, I just want to buy it, I don't want to make it. Fine. Okay, I have them available. Here's what I can do. Third reason is that they are fun, they're creative, and they're easy to follow. The books will give you, here's the drops that you put in. And if you are making perfume, perfume is vodka. So you're going to use the vodka of choice. Or if you want to put it in a roller, it's the same recipe. You just put a coconut oil in there, and then you can make what you want. I find it's fun to make them myself. It's also fun to have friends come over and we're like, let's make 3 of these, or let's make 4 of these, or we've been doing some of these at Star's office, and people can come and start making them and using and finding, oh, I really like this. And it's a great way to get together with people. I also will use these to gift to people, sometimes with a book, and here's one made up. And it's just, when people have them, they're like, oh, I really like this. Okay, so what do I have right now that you can do and make some of the perfumes? There is a fall, like the fall on the screen, you can see the fall and the winter. Those are rollers, perfumes, and room sprays. So those 2 books have room sprays along with the perfumes in them. There are people that want that grounding, earthy smell all year round. That is why I think the fall ones are some of our most popular ones. And then the winter ones, like you'll get kind of that, like I say, winter blast or fresh or minty type smells. You are getting those in the winter. The next book, the 25 More, this is the second perfume book that I created. These are absolutely amazing. I find that people do not care what I have listed for the price. They just want to buy what is in this book. So there's 25 perfumes in this particular book that is called 25 More. All of these can be on the website. You can also get these at Seeds of Time. Now, here's what's brand new. These are up for pre-orders right now. I'm just waiting for my friend for me to hit the button and say, go print them. So I would think within by next week, these are going to be available. I have over about 220 perfumes if I put them all together. I counted. And that's about how many I have. So they are categorized now because this is by popular request. People wanted them by perfume category, meaning like this book on the left, we actually have this up and ready. I just have to get them printed. This is your aquatic, your beachy, and your citrus smells. So if you like that beachy smell or the watery smell, or you like citrus, guess what? Those are all in that book ready to go. I just requested today the test run for the fresh and the spa smells. So you can kind of see little bits of the picture, what they look like. So those should be printed and ready and available next week. So if there are other ones you want to get and mix and match, just know like I can't mail it out today. It'll probably be next week. So they can only be on the website at this point. The last two books that I hope to have done, they take a while to get done, is it's going to be spicy, woodsy, and earthy, and then there will be a floral one. So these will have, this will be all the perfumes that I have available to smell. I had a friend come over last night that generally likes earthy type smells, when she ended up liking all the woodsy ones. So it was just like, yep, they're all really good. Okay. Also to know that these books you can purchase separately if you want, have corresponding labels. So if you want to put them on the roller or put them on the perfume, these are available. There are a lot of people that love the colored. So having like, here's like kind of a picture that describes it, but there's also people that just want black and white. So you can get either version of them, whichever you want. So all of the books that have like, whether it's the roller or the perfume or the room spray, we do have available that you get them. What we have is I have them that goes on a full sheet label. And here's the reasoning, because if I went and got the ones where you can peel it off, as easy as that is, it's going to cost you a lot more. I like saving people money. So yes, you do cut them out, but it's going to save you a lot more money. And then once you have it, you can print them over and over, because maybe you want to make like 3 of them or 4 of them, or you want to have options, but these will give you that. So the books, as a reminder, here's where you can get the books. Know that there is a discount. And then once you get 10, every book over 10 is just $6.50 at that point of where you can get bulk discounts. Or like I said, order them from Seeds of Time, which they carry all like the Young Living books that are available. So if you're going to want to save on shipping and get other ones, that would be where to go. The last thing is this kind of fits in with it, but brand new, is the 10 oils of ancient scripture. Yes, that also goes through the 10 oils, the historical, it goes through how to use them, but this now has room sprays and some sprays, some rollers, and diffuser recipes using those 10 oils. Because sometimes people get it and they're like, oh, I love this class, I want to use them, but you don't know what to do with it. I've incorporated in, here's some of the ones that I've created, and here's what you can do using those. So like, say you wanted to do something with hyssop, and it's like, oh, what am I going to do with hyssop? I have a really cool floral blend that you use hyssop in, and so you can go make those out there. So that's both places you can purchase them. The pricing on this is a little different because it's about double the size of all the books, but you can get discounts on that too. So those are, I'm gonna stop my share. Those are why diffuse, why make your perfumes, and why use the books, because now you kind of know what you're doing.
That was awesome sharing, Kara. Thank you so much. I love all the scents, and I was sharing in the chat that one of my favorites is your perfume Breathless. Which booklet is that one in?
Breathless is going to be, that is in the perfume. So that is in
Yep.
the 25 more book.
Okay, the second perfume book then, the
Mhm.
25 more. Okay, excellent. Yeah, so great stuff. Thank you. We're going to go ahead and stop the recording.